y'all, I'm back. So now, I hope y'all enjoyed that video. Now I'm back with yet another one. Now this video right here is the one that I was originally going to prepare for. This is the one that I was originally going to film and whatnot. So, in today's video, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be telling y'all about the top 5 times guys were homophobic towards me. Now, people being homophobic towards me, whether it's guys or girls or men or women and stuff like that, that's never gotten to me because, honey, like, people, guys, a lot of people and stuff like that were homophobic towards me way before I even came out the closet. So that's never gotten to me and stuff like that. And the majority of them, like when I tell y'all these stories and stuff, child, I don't even know you exist. Child, I don't even know you. I don't even know your name. Hell, I don't even know if you bathe your ass. Like, I don't know you from a can of paint and you dislike me. And I've always been like this. If you don't like me and I don't even know you, then if I don't even know you and you all of a sudden just don't like me and I don't even know you, then evidently there's something wrong with you. Because how can you not like someone and you don't even know them? Like, that's just stupid. Clearly you can't think for yourself. Clearly you let other people cloud your judgment about somebody else. Like, you're clearly a weak-minded fool and I don't respect you. So, yeah. Let's get into it. So, number 1. Up to this day, I still do not know what this dude's name is. I never asked. I don't care. Like, you don't like me before I even open my mouth. Like, something's wrong with you, dude. So, once upon a time ago, yours truly was a freshman in high school. And looking back on it, my freshman year in high school went by so fast, it was a blur. Like, it's like I blinked and it was freshman year, then I blinked and it was over. Like, it went by so fast. But I ain't gonna lie, like, there was some fine-ass upperclassmen when I was during my freshman year. Like, some of them, like, was zatty hunty, yes. And I remember on this particular day, it was lunchtime and stuff like that. And I remember during my freshman year, I went to lunch after my 4th period biology teacher's class. Like, my freshman year biology teacher, so like that, she was the best. Like, I love her so much. I don't think she teaches at school anymore. Like, after my freshman year of high school stuff, I think she went to another school somewhere else. But yeah, she was the best. I love her. Anyways, yeah, I went to lunch after my my 4th period biology teacher's class. And the high school that I went to and whatnot, like, when it was lunchtime, man, it was packed, bitch. Like, packed. Like, lines everywhere. Like, at my school, I mean, at the school that I had went to, I don't know what it's like everywhere else, but at the school that I went to and stuff like that, you have 2 options. You can sit in the cafeteria, eat lunch, or you can go outside. Sometimes I sat in the cafeteria to eat lunch, sometimes I went outside. On this particular day, I decided to stay inside. So yeah, like, when it's lunchtime, like, I'm talking about, it is packed, bitch. Like, packed everywhere. Like, there's, like, lines everywhere, people standing around, people trying to find their seats. Like, there's people everywhere in that damn lunchroom, hunty. Like, this is high school. Like, it ain't like primary through middle school. Like, in high school, like, motherfuckers is everywhere in that damn cafeteria. So yeah, I remember on this particular day, I remember I think I had got my lunch, or I was about to get my lunch, or whatever. And you know, and I already had put my stuff down and stuff like that. And I think I was fixing to get in line or something like that. Or I think I already had got my lunch and I was fixing to go get something else, whatever. And I remember, you know, there was a line beside me. You know, I was walking and stuff like that to go get what I was walking to go get what I needed to get and stuff like that. And I'm fixing to give y'all a demonstration, okay? I'm standing up, I'm walking like this, and there's a person coming from this way and stuff like that. And obviously, you know, I have to, you know, scoot to the side a little bit or whatnot, you know, to get out of their way so they can get through. And I remember I did that, and there was this guy, I think he was a football player. I'm going to describe him. He had like a nappy fro. He was caramel colored. He was, what's the right thing to say? Chubby built, basically. Like, he was kind of thick around the edges, but he was built and stuff like that. He was tall. We gonna call him linebacker because that nigga looked like a big ass linebacker anyway. Hell, he was taller than me and stuff like that. And I remember I scooted a little bit this way and whatnot, you know, so the person can come through and stuff like that. How about this motherfucker he was sitting down eating his lunch and stuff like that. And he seen I did that, and this motherfucker decided to turn around slightly and be like, "Don't be trying me with that funny shit, boy." And then his friends, they all had laughed. And it's like, I didn't even pay it no mind. I just went on about my business. But I was just like, looking back on it like, sir, I barely even know your big linebacker ass exists. And even if you were like me and stuff like that, bitch, you was not my type anyway. Well, scratch that. He kind of is my type because I love rugged niggas. Like, I do. But, sir, I barely even know you exist. And even if I was out the closet then, hell to the no, because you're an asshole. The And I still see him around town up to this day, periodically and stuff like that. And I never say anything to him. He never say anything to me. Like, it is what it is. I barely even know you exist, so whatever. And I remember there was this one time, so I think I had put my stuff down and I was in the line to get my lunch and stuff like that. And I think one of my friends had lent me a book and stuff like that by my favorite author, Christopher Pike. He's like an author of vampire novels and whatnot. It was like a red book. I forgot what the name of it's called, but it's a red book that has like a picture of a girl on and stuff like that. And I remember this nigga had the audacity. He didn't open the whole book. He just opened like, you know, the cover of it and stuff like that. I seen this motherfucker open my book and was just looking at it like, the fuck you being nosy for? Like, get the fuck out my shit. The fuck? Before I spray your ass. Psych. Like, I wouldn't spray him. But yeah, like that's like number one on my list. Like, dude, like, come on, dude. Like, clearly you don't know me from a can of paint and you let motherfuckers crowd your judgment about me. Like, that's a you issue, not a me issue, dude. So, yeah. I mean, like I said, he kind of is my type in a way because I like regular niggas. But then again, no, because you're an asshole. So, yeah. Anyways, number two. This one actually happened recently. Well, not recently. This one had actually happened like a couple of months back. And with this particular story, it involves the job that I currently work. And I'm going to be careful as to what I say in this one because, you know, I don't know who watches my stuff. And I'd hate for this to get back to the said person and shit goes awry. So I'm going to be careful as to what I say. I'm not even going to describe the person. So with my job, the job that I currently work, there's day shift and there's night shift. I work day shift. And when I come, and let's just say, when we're getting off from work, when the day shift, which is us, when we're getting off from work, night shift is coming into work. So, I remember on this particular day and stuff like that, yeah, like, I remember, like I said, like, we're day shift, so when we're getting off from work, night shift is coming into work. So I remember I had clocked out and I went on my way and stuff like that. And, you know, this around the time had changed, like spring forward, fall back. So this was the fall back time stuff, you know, the days are shorter, the nights are longer, that sort of thing. And, you know, when we had got off from work, it was dark and whatnot. And I remember I had went out to my car and I ain't gonna lie, this guy, he fine as hell. Like, his swag is nice. He be wearing some of the nicest ass clothes. He be smelling good and whatnot. Like, he have a nice ass car. Like, I like him. Like, he was zaddy to me up until he said what he said. So, yeah. I remember I had went out to my car and I had seen him walking toward the building. And we gonna call him Pat. And I seen him walking toward the building. I was like, "Hey, Pat." And he looked at me, and his motherfucker was like, "Don't speak to me, bro." And then just walked on toward the building. And in my Angelina Jolie Gia voice, "Well, fuck you!" Like, literally, "Fuck you!" Like, dude. Like, me and him have never had, like, any deep conversation. It was just always simply like, "Hey, how you doing?" Like, ever since I got there to that job and stuff like that, every time I seen him, it was just, "Hey, how you doing?" That sort of thing. Like, clearly, and plus, this dude is twice my age and stuff like that. Judging by how he looks, like, he's literally twice my age, and it's just like, it's one of those things, just like the first one, like, you let people crowd your judgment about me before you even get to know me. That's a you problem, not a me problem, dude. So, it is what it is. So, I'm like this, bitch. Call me goddamn Aladdin. I'm a genie, bitch. Your wish is my command. You tell me not to talk to you no more, Okay. So from this day forward, like from that day forward, once I saw him coming in, it's like I look the other way. I don't talk to you. I don't look at you. I don't think about you. You don't exist to me. Like I'm blind. What Jules has said on Vampire Brooklyn. I'm blind. I got stigmatism. I'm blind. Where you at? Where you at? See, look, huh? Where you at? Like, bitch, call me Jules and I'm blind and I got stigmatism. Like I don't see you. Like you don't exist to me no more. So yeah, that's the kind of time I'm on when I see him. And I remember, like, there's another time we were getting off from work and stuff like that. He was having, like, a little side conversation with one of his friends and stuff. Obviously, they were talking about me, like, because I put two and two together. He was like, yeah. He said something along the lines of, yeah, I told that nigga, don't even speak to me, bro. This, that, and the third. Bitch, I don't want to speak to your old ass anyway. And you're too old to be dressing like that anyway. Like, the fuck? Try to fit in with the young folks. Like, you too old to be dressing like that anyway. The fuck? So, yeah, that's number 2. Number 3. Let's see. Number 3. This actually involves a female. This girl, we're going to call her Melanesia because she was like the most prettiest, drop-dead, gorgeous, melanated queen I've ever seen. And this is around the time before I came out the closet and stuff like that. Like, she was tall, slim, thick, had a nice model face. Like, every time I saw her, I was thinking to myself, like, child, what the fuck is you doing in school, bitch? You need to be in Paris and Milan on a fashion magazine or some shit like that. Like, and she was tall too, like, and she had a nice body, like, the fuck is you doing down here in Georgia, bitch? You need to be in Paris and Milan and California or goddamn France or some shit doing your thug thistle on the runway, baby. Like, the fuck? And she was very mature looking in the face, so hunty, like, what are you doing here? You need to be a model on the runway. The fuck you mean? So, anyways, yeah, like I said, she was a dark-skinned, melanated chick, tall, slim, thick, had like a baby little face, like, kind of quiet and stuff like that, stayed to herself. And, you know, me and her had small talk and stuff. I say, hey, Melanesia, she say, hey, back, that sort of thing. And, you know, we were cordial with each other freshman year. Now, fast forward to my 10th grade year now. We had the same math class together. And around this time and whatnot, I would say hey to her, so I'd be like, hey, Melanesia, and she just glare at me and then just walk on. The first time it happened, it's like, okay, maybe she's having a bad day, maybe she don't want to talk, whatever. Then I remember there was another time and stuff like that I had said hey to her again. I was like, hey, Melanesia, she did the same thing. And it's like, okay, like, don't know what her problem is, but whatever. Then after the third time, I remember I said hey to her again. This time I didn't say hey, I just had waved at her. And she did the same thing she did the first 2 times. It's like, bitch, fuck you. I'm not talking to your ass no more. I don't know what I did to you. I've been nothing but nice to you. Clearly, you're one of those weak-ass bitches that let motherfuckers crowd their judgment, that let people, clearly you're one of them weak-ass bitches that let people crowd their judgment about me. So, yeah, like, in my mind, when that happens, like I said, that puts you in the category of a hater. Like, I have plenty of them. What else is new? So, whatever. And I remember, I think during our math class, she had her head down for some reason. I think she was tired and stuff like that for whatever reason. I remember during my math class and stuff, I had sat at the front of the classroom because I think I was copying something off the board. We all were copying something off the board or whatever. And there's his classmate. She had said something funny that I had totally agreed with. And I turned around to speak to her and stuff like that. And I'm thinking Melanesia over here sleeping, and her ass was like, I forgot what I said, but I was talking to the other girl, and her ass busts out of nowhere, Melanesia. She was like, man, don't come up here with all that talking. Like, bitch, take your nap and leave me the fuck alone. Like, I don't even know what your damn problem is with me, because, bitch, I was always nice to you. I gave you compliments. I told you was pretty and shit. I told you was pretty and shit like that, and you have a problem with me. Like, bitch, fall back. Have several seats and leave me the fuck alone. Like, that's the kind of time I was on. Like, girl, what the fuck is your problem? It's like, the fuck? And then there was this one other girl saw that her ass decided to co-sign what Melanisha had said. She was like, he too nice, this, that, and the third. And then Melanisha was like, yeah, I don't like really nice people. Okay, so like I said, I was not talking to you, bitch. I was talking to one of my other classmates. So this is A and B conversation. C and D, y'all's way out of it. The fuck? And yeah, like that's number 3 one. Like, I haven't done anything to you. I've always was nice to you. I told you were pretty, this, that, and the third, and you just have a problem with me out of nowhere because of what people are saying about me. Like, clearly, you're one of those weak-ass motherfuckers that let people crowd their judgment about people to you. So, I mean, you're one of those weak-ass people that let people crowd your judgment about me. So, yeah, like I said, whenever that happens, you're a weak-minded fool, just another hater. I have plenty of them. What else is new? Number 4. This one is like one of those things where, like I've said, like, I don't even know you. I rarely even know you or know anything about you. And you let people crowd your judgment about me, this, that, and the third. So we're going to rewind this back to 7th grade. There's this white boy. Well, in 7th grade, I was in a predominantly white class. Like, looking back on it, like, it's like my classes always switch. Like 1 year I'll be in a predominantly black class, and I'll be in a predominantly white class, and I'll be in a predominantly black class, I'll be in a predominantly white class. Like, it always switches like that. At least that's how my middle school year was. So during my 7th grade year, I was in a predominantly white class. And there's this boy that I have never spoke to. He was a white boy. I never spoke to him a day before in my life. We're going to call him Greg. And honestly, like I said, I never spoke to him a day before in my life. Even in class, we never really exchanged words like that. And I remember, we all were, I think our homeroom class had just ended and stuff like that. And we were all getting our books ready for our next class and stuff like that. And this motherfucker, like, he was standing right beside me while I was at my locker getting my books ready and stuff like that. And he was having a little side conversation and stuff with one of his friends. And obviously he was talking about me. He said something along the lines of, hey, chill, man, I got a faggot next to me. And he motioned his head like this to me and whatnot. And I didn't pay it no mind. I just had got my books, closed my locker, and had went about my day. And it's like, yes, dude, we're in the same class, but I rarely even know you. I don't even talk to you. And you're one of those people that let other people crowd your judgment about me before you even get to know me. Like, the problem's with you, not me. And there was also this one time, stuff like that, I think I had sat behind him in my math class and stuff like that. And my math teacher at the time, Miss Larder, she was in some of my other story times and stuff like that. I remember, I think she had asked me something. And I was like, oh yeah, this, that, and the third. And, what the fuck I called him? What the fuck I called this motherfucker? Damn, I forgot what I called him that quick. I forgot what I called him and stuff like that. I think I called him Greg, I think. But whatever. My math teacher, Miss Larder, had asked me something. And I was like, oh yeah, this, that, and the third. And then, how about this motherfucker? He was sitting in front of me. He had turned around and looked at me and was glaring at me. And it's like, and I just looked at him and then looked off. And it's like, really, bitch? Like, what's your problem? Like, I don't even know you. Like, do you want to get knocked out or not? Like, the fuck? I don't even know you. What's your problem? So, yeah, that's number 4. Now, number 5. Now, number 5, it's one of those things where you're just like me and you have the audacity to be homophobic. It's really comical. Like, what the fuck? Like, what I'm about to tell y'all for this last one, this is a part of the LGBT community I don't understand, so let's get into it. Number 5. This happened, I want to say, sometime last year. I was on, I think, Plenty of Fish. And if you don't know what Plenty of Fish is, it's basically an all-around dating app. It's a dating app for men, women, gay women. Like, it's an all-around dating app for everyone. And I remember on this particular day, I came across this fine-ass boy. Like, we gonna call him Lips because he has some big, juicy, sexy lips. And we were talking back and forth and stuff like that on the app. And then, you know, we got on the phone. No, as a matter of fact, we FaceTime and stuff like that. And, you know, we were chopping it up back and forth and whatnot. I remember this particular time and stuff, I had some long blonde braids in my hair, like some long blonde weeded braids that were going back like this and stuff like that. And we were talking and stuff like that. And I remember I just gave him a compliment because I'm a nice person like that. Like, if you look good, I'm going to tell you. And how about this motherfucker, like, once I was like, ooh, you so fine, you so sexy. You won't believe this motherfucker was like, man, I hate faggots. I'm sorry, sir, but yes, you're one of those gay men that look and act like regular old men, but you're still gay nonetheless. And to the ignorant mofos of the world, you and me were in the same circle. So, if I'm a faggot, what does that make you? And plus, like I said, people being homophobic towards me has never gotten under my skin. That's been happening way before I came out the closet. But the fact that it's coming from a motherfucker that's literally just like me. Like, bitch, like I said, to the ignorant mofos of the world, you're just like me. To the ignorant mofos of the world, me and you run in the same circle. So, the fuck you talking about? If I'm a faggot, what's that make you? Like, don't call the kettle black. The fuck you talking about? And we was arguing back and forth and whatnot. He was like, oh my God, shut up. People like you need to be killed. This, that, and the third. Oh, okay. So, 5 fingers in the face. Like, bitch, bye. So after that, I hung up on him. I blocked him on everything. I didn't talk to him for a while after that because, bitch, you're literally a member of the LGBT community. You're literally a gay man just like me, even though you don't dress girly like me. You're literally a gay man nonetheless, and you're pretty much clocking me for being gay. Like, what the fuck? I don't give a damn if you a gay man that dress and act like me, or you a gay man that dress and act like a regular old dude. You still a gay man nonetheless. And like I said, to the ignorant mofos of the world, we run the same circle. And if I'm a faggot, so are you. So, take that, do with it what you will. Like, don't call the kettle black. Don't be judging me when we're literally one and the same, pretty much, you know? So, yeah, like, that one really just pissed me off. Because, like I said, you're literally, in a way, just like me. And you're calling me a faggot, really? Like I said, being called that has never gotten under my skin, but still, you're literally a member of the LGBT community, and you're bashing me for being gay. Like, the fuck? And plus, he was kind of cocky, too. Like, I love handsome men and stuff like that, but don't be cocky. Like, I'm all for loving yourself, but I'm also for treating people the way you want to be treated. Like, don't do that to me. So, yeah, that's just about it for this video. Like always, if you want to become part of the Lexi Mob, it's super easy. All you have to do is like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to insert my social media handles over here as well in the description box down below. So feel free to add and follow me on those. So until next time, peace out. Big